Hey everybody, I am back here doing another video. Before I go any further into this video is going to be about prosthetics. I am a trans guy, and I'm doing some reviews on them, so if you are uncomfortable with seeing any sort of prosthetics or anything of that nature, then this is not the video for you, and you could go ahead and just leave right now. Okay, now that I got that cleared off. This is going to be not only just about Packers and all that stuff and players and whatnot, but it's also going to be about underwear. So, about 2 years ago, I did a video on the MSL. It is a fantastic product. I absolutely loved it. As I progressed, though, with my transition, I kind of felt that standing to pee wasn't at the top of my priority list. Like, it was great and all, but that's not what I really wanted. I didn't like it on the fact that I always had to wear a harness with it. I am very, very odd and weird about having things around my waist, and I don't like if it's too constricting and whatnot. And that was one of the reasons. So I ended up doing research and trying to come across different types of ways that I could go off and pack without having to use a harness. And I found it. So before I go into the type of packer that I use and the play that I use, I'm going to talk about the type of underwear that I found. So the type of underwear that I found, it's called separatic underwear. You can find it on Amazon, and you can get it in. You can do a 7-pack of cotton for $60, or you can do what I do, and I like the bamboo, the rayon, and it's a 3-pack for $34.99. It's a little bit more pricier, but I like the fact that it comes in a 3-pack, and that's not a bad price for a 3-pack for a rayon. Absolutely love these underwear. I'm actually getting ready to show you these underwear. What I really like about these underwear is that these have a dual pouch. So, like how I talked about the 2-under and how it has a pouch, this one has a better pouch in it. And I absolutely love this one. So, I'm actually going to show you my underwear. So, this is what they look like. It's the front. And that's the back. So, the reason why I like these ones so much is when you go off and you wash these, they don't have a memory foam band. A lot of underwear that I have found seem to have a memory foam band, and no matter how many times you wash it, it doesn't go back to the way that it was. And these ones do. Now, I'm strictly just talking about the bamboo rayon ones. I don't buy the cotton ones. I've never tried the cotton ones. These are strictly just the bamboo rayon ones. But I absolutely love them because it does not have a memory foam. Now, I'm a bigger guy, so I'm not going to lie. It does have a tendency of doing a roll right here and a roll right here, but nowhere else. I also like these two because they're a true fit. So if you wear a medium, you buy a medium. If you wear a small, you get a small. And they're nice and snug, but they're like snug in the right places. Like, they're not too loose in the legs. They're not too loose in the waistband. They're just right for me. And again, I am a bigger guy. So what I also like about these is that the pouch in here, see the hole? So you just literally stick it into there, and it just sits. It sits in right here, but then you also have a little pouch right here for where the balls to sit in. Absolutely love this, because if you have a packer, which most people have a packer, where the balls are kind of on that bigger side, it fits in here, and because you have that little, like this, with the packer, sits right in here, it doesn't go anywhere. Doesn't go anywhere. And yes, I am actually going to put my packer on, and I'm actually going to show with my underwear on, just so you guys are aware of that. But these are the type of underwear that I have been using, and I have been using these for 2 years. I also like these too because I have only bought 6 pairs, and I having that's literally what I bought, just 6 pairs. I strictly just wear these for work, and these are by far the most comfortable. They are nice moisture wicking. I don't feel disgusting. I don't feel like just I just feel nice. I also like them too because I don't have rips and tears in the crotch area or the legs area, which was one of the problems that I was having. I didn't have that problem with the two unders. Never had that problem with the two unders. The only problem that I had with the two unders was that it didn't give me that right fit in the right areas, but I still love the two underwear. Freaking love them. I love those for outside of work, and just mainly not having them as work underwear. These are strictly just work underwear, and if I am wanting to pack, that's when I'll wear them and whatnot. But these have been by far the best. Now, before I show you the packing part of it, I'm actually going to talk about the packer that I actually have. And I actually bought this packer from gendercat, mender. I think they go by gendercat now, but I'm showing you my prosthetic. It's coming out. Here it is. So here is the gendercat's prosthetic. Now I've had this thing for 3 years now. I actually had this before I had the Emisol. So actually, I think I've had this for 4 years. I think I've had this for a while. Can't remember how long I've actually had this for, but I'm actually getting another one. Because I've had it for so long, and because of the way that I wear it, because of the way that I use it, I kind of ended up with damaging it a lot. But again, this has been consistently used over the course of years, and I mean years. So for the fact that it has lasted this long, I've never had a packer that lasted this long. I absolutely love the way that it feels. And for me, having it for so long, the color has never faded. This is the same color that I've had since I bought this. And that is very impressive. I'm actually very, very pleased with this packer for more ways than one. One, I love this tab. Love this tab. And if you look on their website, gendercat's website, they talk about cutting this tab to make it fit your body better. I don't cut the tab. And I don't use the adhesive sheets. I don't like the adhesive on me. It's just, I'm weird, I guess. I don't like that sensation. I don't like that sensation that you have to shave that in order for it to stick. I don't like that. That's why I ended up getting the underwear that I got, to hopefully be able to make it to where I could pack without having to use a harness. And I'm able to do that. But more talking about the packer. I absolutely love this thing. I can't express the quality any more than what I am saying right now. Altogether, I paid about $300 for this, with the shipping and all that stuff. I also like this brand and the gendercat people because they do offer a finance option, which you don't see that at all anywhere else, really. So it definitely helps. And what I also like about it too is that you can actually go off and have it to where you can put on there your payment frequencies and how much you're going to pay and everything else and like that. The only thing is that you have to do like an initial like down payment of so much money, which that's not a big deal. Like seriously, that's not a big deal. The wait time was a little bit on the long side, but I mean, they are a small group of individuals, so I can't really expect anything other than that. It's going to take a little time for it to get to me. That's fine. It's whatever. But I am entirely pleased with this. Like I said, the color has never faded. This is the same color that I've had, and I've had this since before I had the Emisol. And I had that Emisol for 2 years. So like I said, I've had this for at least three and a half, almost 4 years, something along that lines. and for me to just now have to get a new one, that's that's really good, honestly. Um, I definitely got my money's worth out of this. So I'm actually going to step off camera right quick because I'm actually going to put this in so that way I can actually show you how it sits on me without having to use a harness. Um, One of the reasons why I don't like using a harness is I feel that it doesn't give you that freedom of what an actual, well, penis feels like. Um, I feel that it just keeps it more in one place, and I don't like that. I like it to be able to move a little bit, to be able to be like almost be like it's a part of you, and doing it this way definitely gives me that sense. So give me 1 second. I'm actually stepping off. Okay, so I'm back. All right, so I do have it on. I am going to reiterate that I am wearing boxers. I am going to show you how this sits and everything else like that with my boxers on. I'm going to show you also another feature about these underwear that I also like as well. So give me a second. Put this up a little bit. So right now, I have it on. It's right here. I have the 4-inch one. It gives it a nice size. It's nothing god awful. Honestly, these are probably like the worst pants or shorts that I could use because of the fact that it kind of makes everything seem a little bit bigger, but that's whatever. These are the separatics. Like I said, they do roll a little bit on the side, but these are the separatics. Alright, so I'm actually going to take my shorts off. I am wearing my underwear. So, this is what they look like in the shorts. Definitely see it. The reason why I like the tab is because the tab is right here. Here is the tab. The tab holds right on the line. So you can jump up and down. You can freaking have a whole party, a dance fest, and this is staying in that general area. It's not going anywhere. I'm actually putting my shorts back on. It's a little cold out here. I'm actually in my garage. Now, I've worn this way for about, I'm going to say about 2 years now. About 2 years I have gone to Amazon with this. I end up not using the MSL so much for packing with. I mainly use that more for playing or when I was going out and about in the public areas. When I didn't feel like having to sit in the toilets because they were kind of disgusting and gross. But so I ended up using this more so than the MSL one. Still love the MSL though. Where am I at now? Oh yeah, sorry. I'm kind of losing my track. So yeah, so that is basically how I pack with these underwear. Oh, one other thing I like about these underwear is that these underwear, if you flip it like this, it actually has access for an easier to pee than the two unders do. And these are also good too because of this and because of the way that it sits. It's also really good for playing. So now I haven't tried it yet. I have not tried using these underwear without a harness for play purposes. I haven't tried it yet. I'm a little nervous about it because it's like getting all hot and heavy, and then in the middle of it, oh, hold on, wait right there, I gotta go put this harness back on because this isn't working. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't tried it. But I definitely love these underwear. Definitely love this packer. I can't say any more about the way that this packer is. Now, going forward, I'm going to be talking about Gender Mender's their play. Again, I've had this for a while. Um, I don't remember the color. I don't remember anything that I had ordered. I do remember that it's not quite a six. It's not quite 6 inches. It's a little less than that. But it does the job. All right, here we go. So I'm actually going to show you my prosthetic. So here it comes. Prepare yourself. This is what their gender cats, gender menders. Um, this one was the semi-hard. I want to say semi-hard with uh the fascination sleeve inside of it. This one was the half. This one's the half. Here again is the tab. Now, if you see this did not come like this. I actually tried using the adhesive sheet on this when I first got it, not realizing that I really didn't like the adhesive, and I had a hard time getting it off, and it still hasn't come off all the way, but that's fine. It's whatever. But here is the play. Again, this color hasn't changed. This is the same color that I got when I first got this, and I got this around the same time that I got the packer. It might have been a little bit later, but I got it around the same time. So, oh my god, I got freaking dog hair on it. Sorry. But yeah, here it is, what it looks like up close up. Has a good amount of ridges and everything else like that. Balls are pretty nice. These ones are not floating, but I actually love these because of how squishy they are. I love the fact that they squish the way that they do. They feel more realistic than the one that the MSL does. I ended up going off and using this more than I use the MSL for play, only because I don't have that much of growth, and I found it very, very hard for me to get off when I use the MSL. Doesn't mean that anybody else had that same problem. That's just my personal problem that I had with it. With this, I absolutely love this because this product comes with something that it's this. So this is meant for to go off and you stick it in here and you go off and you cut it, and it makes it to where your growth goes in how far you want it to go in and whatnot. So it ends up getting more of the pleasure out of it. However, since I don't have that much growth, I reinvented it. So during play hours, I actually leave this in, and I can go off and move this to however long I want it. And any time that I have any sort of intercourse, anything of like that nature, this hits me every single time. No matter which way you're going, I can be in like any sort of position and it doesn't matter, and this will hit me every single time, which gives me instant gratification. Love it. And it's as long as there is an up down motion, you'll feel it every single time, any time at all. It doesn't matter what it is, and so it makes it more realistic for me. Again, this one, I can't remember the size or the color that I did, but it's definitely the semi-hard with the half-inch fascination sleeve. Again, I can't remember the color, but again, the color has never changed. Now, I do pair this with a harness. Like I said, I'm afraid to go off and try it without a harness. But the harness that I actually have, that actually works very, very well. I got this from Transthetics. It's not Transwear. I think Transthetics. I think that's where I got it from. but this is the sport one. It's supposed to be, here's the waist. Here's the waist. And then this is supposed to go like this way, down on your legs, around your thighs. I actually have it up as close to my groin area as possible. And then it just sits in here. Just sits in here like this. Sometimes I'll just use this one. This actually works very, very well for me. Works very, very well for me, actually. Sometimes I'll pair it with something that I got from andrewchristian.com, which I absolutely love their little jock things that they have. These little jock things they have. Because it, like, gives you more freedom. Like, I can't really describe it. When I wear this with the harness, it doesn't feel like I'm actually wearing the harness. Like, in my mind, I'm not wearing the harness. I'm just wearing this. And I like it. It says fucker on it. But yeah, absolutely love this. Again, this tab, I love this tab because when this part comes on you, this tab will sit, when this is on your body, this tab will sit like this, which makes it awesome because it doesn't really move anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere. I will say that if you do get a harness like this from Transthetics, I know it's Transthetics. You want to go a size smaller. So at the time when I got this, I was a large. So I got a large. It was too big. It was way too big. So I had to go with a medium. And a lot of times it's big because of the fact that there's nowhere for, like, there's no cloth for your ass. So it's like, there's no extra cloth right there. So it's not going to go off and make it actually feel tight or anything like that. So if you wanted to have a tighter fit, go in and do a size down. Again, whatever you do, if you do decide to go with gendercat or gender mender, don't cut the tabs. I know in some of the videos it says to cut them for your for the way that your area and whatnot, but I personally wouldn't cut them if you're planning on using it the way that I use it. Like I said, I don't have a lot of growth, so I actually don't fit inside of here. But again, that's where this comes into play. And as you can see, it's first of all, it's hard to get in there. And it's definitely hard to come out. So, like, you really have to be pulling this out. But I have used this in the middle of, I've used it during any type of intercourse, and I've never had a problem with it coming out. It stays in. I really can't complain about it at all. Also, if you go with gendercat as well, they actually have a combo to where you can order one of these and a packer. If you do like the bare minimum and all that stuff, like, you don't have to have, like, you don't want the amaze balls, which I personally haven't tried it or gotten that only because, like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm afraid I would break it. That's my personal thing. I just feel like I would break it, and I don't want to do that. But if you just get the bare, the one not with all the fancy stuff and whatnot, for two of them, it's going to cost me about $500, and that's with shipping. So I'm very, very pleased with that. Once I actually do place that order in and I actually do get it, I'm actually going to do a comparison between this one and the other one, because the other one that I'm getting is actually going to be their newer one, and that one has it to where the skin on it is, like, movable in some areas. Like, this one, it's not. But again, like I said, I got this one a long time ago, so I want to treat myself and get a newer one. But definitely look worth looking into them. Definitely like uh, their products, and I also like their customer service too, because I actually had an issue. I actually accidentally went off and gave them the wrong state. It was very easy to get a hold of them, and they will always respond to you through emails, like almost right away. All right. So again, that concludes my video, and I hope everybody found it to be not interesting, but informative, because that was the whole point of me doing this. All right. Have a good one.